Hello, and welcome to part 21 of Life is Your Journey. Part 21 is all about what is shamanism. So I'm going to talk about shamanism today. My name is Bhavna Mistry, and I am the heart-centered mentor. So, life is your journey, and what role does shamanism have in the journey? So what is shamanism? Let's first understand what shamanism actually is, because there's this strange concept of it being some weird stuff. Cultures that are known to have shamans are shamans are people who work with energy, basically. At the end of the day, they understand the earth's energy. They understand connecting to earth, they understand connecting to nature, they understand connecting to all of life. Now, when we talk about connecting to the universe, people talk about the law of attraction, all this stuff that everybody's into at the moment. All that comes from basic understanding of shamanism. Shamanism is all about the balance in life. Shamanism is about working with the spirit of the nature of life. So everything, any form of energy, has its own form of life, which is called spirit. You are spirit, I am spirit. Plants are spirit, nature is spirit, all of life is spirit. So when you think about it in terms of spirit being energy, you are energy, I am energy, all of life is energy. What's so weird about that if we already understand everything is energy, and we need to bring our body into balance with energy, but we need to be in balance with nature. So basically, a shaman is somebody who communicates with the energy of life, connects with the energies of life at different forms, different levels. Every culture has some kind of belief of there being some other life form, whether they call it God or they call it spirit, whatever they call it something. That something is what shamans work with. It doesn't matter the titles you give people, that's just us trying to put names and meaning to things. Shamanism is all about being able to connect with the energy of life. So within shamanism, there are various tools and techniques that you learn to employ. Now, there are sometimes very complex ways of working in different shamanic techniques, but they don't have to be complex. There are really simple ways to do it too. I have simplified a lot of the techniques and brought it into a meditative practice, as opposed to calling it shamanic practice. But I've trained using shamanism and understanding the process of shamanism, and how to work with energy through the techniques I learned there, which I completely understand from the perspective of life is energy. So when I talk about shamanism, I'm talking about energy. When I'm talking about tools from shamanism, I'm talking about tools to do with the energy body. What I'm going to do in the next couple of series is explain a few of these tools. So we'll be looking at things like cord cutting, blockage removal. We'll be looking at energy in different forms of energy as they're presented in our bodies for us to release, to integrate, to heal. And that's the purpose of working in energy, is to understand it not just from the acceptable forms of understanding, but understanding what our ancient cultures did and how they worked with energy, because it's not a new thing, it's not a new concept. We might like to think it's a new thing, the law of attraction, all that malarkey, but no, it's as old as time, and it's been understood by our ancestors way before science was introduced. And we need to understand that actually everything is energy, and when you understand everything from an energy point of view, whatever title you give it, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. All we have to do is get over our own resistance to the meanings we have given to different titles, different subjects. If you have a negative opinion of shamanism, then you have to get over your resistance of that. It's that simple. If you have a negative opinion of a different religion or different culture, well, that's your resistance to life, your resistance to energy. Anything you have a problem with is your resistance. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. So when you work with energy, you have to let go of all your resistance to different forms of understanding, because at the end of the day, that is all created by man. It's not created by energy. Energy is energy. It is without form. It is without opinion. It is just a vibrational force operating at different levels. Self-development, healing, law of attraction is about understanding how that energy works and understanding how to integrate it into your life to make it better for ourselves. And this is a long process. It doesn't happen overnight for most people. We have to understand our own energies, our own makeup, and how to best work with it. So that's my introduction to shamanism. Tomorrow we'll look at some techniques I was introduced to in shamanism, and I will talk about the techniques, how they're actually integrated with more scientific understanding or more acceptable terminology. So whatever terminology you use, get over your resistance and come and listen to the techniques used by our ancestors, whose names might not appeal to you, but they are still the same techniques used today by other means with more acceptable names. That's all for today. My name is Bhavna Mistry, and I am the Heart-Centered Mentor, bringing to you Life is Your Journey, Part 21, introducing what is shamanism. I'll see you in the next video where we talk about more techniques and tools that come from our ancestors. See you in the next video.